Can we go to Kano and take a look at the images coming through now? The governor, Governor Ganduje, voting today now. As you can see, those images coming through. Look, this is a live feed, so sometimes you see those images come to you.
Action of the live feed, yeah.
All right, John, focus.
Yeah, but you can also see that going on. So the process, don't forget, we've seen it play out previously in terms of where they place the ballot box, how the smart card readers are used to read the permanent voter cards, how long it takes them to do that, after which they then go to cast their ballot in the cubicle and move. So all of those are some of the things that you expect to see going through here, but I'm not sure that that is going to happen now, or we'll see it now, but much later I reckon that we will see it.
One of the things that will be interesting to get from you, Mr. Gwade, is what's your take on the process so far?
So far, we don't have problems on election day in these early hours.
But except for, logistic materials.
All these things, in fact, is improving. Sometimes, I mean, 12 o'clock, some people have not left their offices. That's INEC officers. Sometimes.
Some people are concerned. Some people have been.
The governor, alongside his wife, Ganduje, just casted their votes, and like you're seeing, the governor is putting his ballot paper into the ballot box, of which he just did. And then we are also looking at the governor putting another ballot paper into the third ballot box. This shows that His Excellency Governor has formally voted in the Kintofa local government.
Tweets are still coming through, and break here at some point, but as soon as we get it clarified with our correspondent there, Idris, we'll have a better conversation. Possibly he will talk to us too here. But going back to the issue of the military being part of this process, are you confident that that will not in any way surprise people in terms of voter apathy?
No, I don't think so. I mean, this is not the first time the military are involved in the elections and electoral process. This is not the first time. And they are not to stay close to the election or the ballot unit. They are to keep away. Theirs is to forestall and to guard. I mean, ever since, I remember 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, they've been involved. So I don't see they are being involved. They are there to provide security. Of all the pictures that they have seen, of all the polling units that have been shown by your correspondents all over, I've been seeing policemen, I've been seeing some other the civil defense people. I've not seen a soldier there. They are to keep away. I don't see them coming in, and they have never been in my years.
What's going to happen in Orile Gomu that we're getting this report? Hoodlums going about threatening electorate to vote for a particular party.
They've already you've called them hoodlums. That's what they do.
What's going to happen in this situation?
Generally, what should happen now is that the security agents should be called in. Maybe not the soldiers now, but the policemen.
Just pardon me. We need to go back to Kano. Here's the guy.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we observe that there's a delay in the start of voting, especially within the metropolitan areas.
Well, I'm in a village now, so I don't know what is happening in the metropolitan areas. So I'm in a village, I'm in my village, Ganduje, but here I think everything is in order.
Thank you, Excellency.
What is the government house and then we come out?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Gimba can tell.
Don't mind that. Don't mind that. That's generally how it is in the north. That's generally how it is in the north. Most of them, if they come from the north, they normally acquire the name of their village.
Yeah.
Because mostly, maybe they go to school before they can say, where are you from? And of course, that's how it is. Mostly, you see them giving like Malam Aminu Kano and Co. There are so many. So that's just the thing. And of course, it's sweet as far as I'm concerned.
Well, maybe it just makes makes it easier. Well, so this is the first time, from what every one of us knows, that we are having so many people contesting for various positions. 73 presidential candidates, 20. In all, INEC says about 23,000 people are contesting these elections.
Yes.
That must be something.
Yeah. But unfortunately, how I wish that those people who step down for each other will have done that early so that they will reduce the ballot. If you agree with me, you know that some people, even about 3 or 4 days ago, some candidates still stepped down for some people. That will have reduced the stress on the ballot. But be that as it may, yes, that's what the whole SS is, and that's what we are preaching, and that's why we are here.
But doesn't that give the voter a lot more work? I mean, in terms of voter awareness?
Everybody knows who you... Voter awareness is to educate people on their civic and political rights. So it's about freedom of choice. The election is a festival of the voters. It's for them to now make a choice. So... that means the more the merrier. They will have an opportunity to choose from an array of people who are presenting themselves. So it's just like a beauty contest. Generally, if you have 2 or 3 people who are contesting in a beauty pageant, your options are reduced to just 2. But when you have so many, then obviously it will elasticate that option. But now narrowing it down here, yes, there are so many people, and of course, it gives people the opportunity to go on. But my only challenge is that not everyone should be on the ballot. I hope INEC should up again this time around, maybe use this election, because we have given them ideas before, that there should be a number of states, a number of votes you can get in a particular state for you to be on the ballot for as a presidential candidate. Then as a governorship candidate too, a party who does not score, maybe of course 2/3 is the benchmark of a ballot in that state, should not be on the ballot, so that the ballot box is not crowded, the ballot paper is not crowded.
You know, I'm just wondering, because the message is coming in thick and fast. This one says, look, I should please alert concerned Nigerians that in Games Village, Abuja, voters whose surnames start with O are not voting, as we are told. The card reader says accreditation completed. And he says that there are more than 100. And it's just, as at the time he sent it, just about 10:15 a.m.
I guess the situation room in Abuja will be up and doing on that. Because obviously I know that they must be on the ground to attend to this type of a situation. Maybe the configuration or the formation of the card reader was not done properly or so.
Again, apologies.
Around, and I think everything is people are voting and they leave. I think this new system is very good, because when you vote, you leave, so that there will be no high concentration of people in one place.
Your Excellency, how would you describe the turnout of the voters today?
It's very high, but as you know that people are voting and leave. When they vote, they leave. So you should not expect a high concentration of people at any one time. And I think that's a better method, so that there will be any traction, and the election will continue to be peaceful as it is and orderly.
Sir, as a chief security officer of the state, so far on violence or any part of the state?
No, I was the security agencies and so any part of Kano state. And as you can see here in Ganduje, everything is peaceful. And I believe everything everywhere should be peaceful. Quite 3 people, and they were just going everywhere is peaceful. So I felt encouraged when I saw military people and they were just passing by. They didn't even talk to me. I didn't even talk to them. They just left. And I'm sure they have gone to another area to ensure that everything is peaceful. So they are doing their own surveillance, which is good.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Well, like you had it from His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, who just voted in the Ganduje ward of the Kintofalo local government area of Kano State. There is a massive turnout of voters